Anicetus, Soter, Eleutherius, Victor, Zephyrinus, Calixtus, Urban, Pontian, Anterus, Fabian, Cornelius, Lucius, Stephen, Sixtus II, Dionysius, Felix, Eutychian, Caius, Marcellinus, Marcellus. Memorize all the popes, 267, man, that's a lot. Memorize all the popes, 267, man, that's a lot. Eusebius, Miltiades, Sylvester, Mark, Julius, Liberius, Damasus, Siricius, Anastasius, Innocent, Zosimus, Boniface, Celestine, Sixtus III, Leo the Great, Hilarius, Simplicius, Felix III, Gelasius, Anastasius II, Symmachus, Hormisdas, John, Felix IV, Boniface II, John II, Agapetus, Severius, Vigilius, Pelagius, John III, Benedict I, Pelagius II, Gregory the Great, Sabinian, Boniface III, Boniface IV, Adeodatus I, Boniface V, Honorius. 2,000 years of history. We gotta name them all, so let's keep going. Severinus, John IV, Theodore, Martin, Eugene, Vitalian, Adeodatus II, Donus, Agatha, Leo II, Benedict II, John V, Conan, Sergius, John VI, John VII, Sicinius, Constantine, Gregory II, Gregory III, Zachary, Stephen II, Paul, Stephen III, Adrian, Leo III, Stephen IV, Pascal, Eugene II, Valentine, that's 100, Gregory IV, Sergius II, Leo IV, Benedict III, Nicholas the Great. Memorize all the popes, 267, man, that's a lot. Memorize all the popes, 267, man, that's a lot. Adrian II, John VIII, Marinus, Adrian III, Stephen V, Formosus, Boniface VI, Stephen VI, Romanus, Theodore II, John IX, Benedict IV, Leo V, Sergius III, Anastasius III, Lando, John X, Leo VI, Stephen VIII, John XI, Leo VII, Stephen IX, Marinus II, Agapetus II, John XII, Leo VIII, Benedict V, John XIII, Benedict VI, Benedict VII, John XIV, John XV, Gregory V, Sylvester II, John XVII, John XVIII, Sergius IV, Benedict VIII, John XIX, Benedict IX, Sylvester III, Benedict IX again, Gregory VI, Clement II, Benedict IX the third and final time, Damasus II, Leo IX, Victor II, Stephen X, Nicholas II, Alexander II, Gregory VII, Victor III, Urban II, Pascal II, Gelasius II, Calixtus II, Honorius II, Innocent II, Celestine II, Lucius II. That's a lot of seconds! Memorize all the popes, 267, man, that's a lot. Memorize all the popes, 267, man, that's a lot. Eugene III,
Anastasius IV,
Adrian IV, Alexander III, Lucius III, Urban III, Gregory VIII, Clement III, Celestine III, Innocent III, Honorius III. That's a lot of thirds. Gregory IX, Celestine IV, Innocent IV, Alexander IV, Urban IV, Clement IV. That's a lot of fourths. Gregory X, Innocent V, Adrian V, John the 21st, Nicholas III, Martin IV, Honorius IV, Nicholas IV, Celestine V, Boniface VIII, Benedict XI, Clement V, John the 22nd, Benedict XII, Clement VI, Innocent VI, Urban V, Gregory XI, Urban VI, Boniface IX, Innocent VII, Gregory XII, Martin V, Eugene IV, Nicholas V, Calixtus III, Pius II, Paul II, Sixtus IV, Innocent VIII, Alexander VI, Pius III, Julius II, Leo X.
The Protestant Reformation takes place in 1517. Martin Luther nails the 95 Theses in the church in Wittenberg, Germany. This ultimately leads to a religious movement that will reshape power structure, both politically and religiously inside Europe, and will ultimately weaken the power of the Catholic Church and the papacy.
Adrian VI, Clement VII, Paul III, Julius III, Marcellus II, Paul IV, Pius IV, Pius V, Gregory XIII, Sixtus the 5th, Urban the 7th, Gregory the 14th, Innocent the 9th, Clement the 8th, Leo the 11th, Paul the 5th, Gregory the 15th, Urban the 8th, Innocent the 10th, Alexander the 7th, Clement the 9th, and Clement the 10th, Innocent the 11th, Alexander the 8th, Innocent the 12th, Clement the 11th, Innocent the 13th, Benedict the 13th, Clement the 12th, Benedict the 14th.
Memorize all the popes, 267, man, that's a lot. Memorize all the popes, 267, man, that's a lot. Clement the 13th, Clement the 14th, Pius the 6th, Pius the 7th, Leo the 12th, Pius the 8th, Gregory the 16th. We've come so far and only 12 to go. Longest serving Pope Pius the 9th, Leo the 13th brings us to the 20th century. Pius the 10th, born of Giuseppe Melchiorre Sartor. Benedict the 15th, died in 1922. 1922. Pius the 11th and Pius the 12th were the first in the Vatican City. On the 23rd and Paul the 6th, John Paul the 1st was only there for 3 weeks. John Paul the 2nd was there for 27 years. Benedict the 16th was the first pope since the 15th century to abdicate. Memorize all the popes, 267, man, that's a lot. Francis, number 266, the first pope from the Americas. Now we have Leo the 14th. Subscribe.